Special guest from the Salvation Army, Val Wicks is here. She is the community ministries worker for the Salvation Army. And from Wheatland Roofing, Mike and Allison Smith. Good morning to one and to all this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Jerry.
Now, first of all, Mike and Allison, you're here to present a check to Val in support of CJME Santa's Anonymous. But before we do that, Mike, maybe if you could tell me a little bit about Wheatland Roofing, how long you guys been around, that kind of thing.
Certainly. We started the company in 1995. We're a locally owned and operated company. My wife and I, Allison Smith, we are the partners in the company. We pride ourselves in being a family-orientated business and take a lot of pride in what we do and how we work with our customer.
Family. I think that's the key word. I know it is with CJME Santa's Anonymous, and we really appreciate your most generous donation this morning. Allison, can you tell us how you came to choose the Salvation Army and the Needy Kids of Regina and CJME Santa's Anonymous?
Well, we've always supported personally. What we've always done as a family is we've gone shopping, we've filled up a cart, and then we fill up a cart and try and get all the different age groups, and then we drop it off in the bins. And we've always done that as a family. And this year we decided that we would corporately sponsor. We have 6 kids ourselves. We know how stressful Christmas is. It's when times are tough and there's not enough to go around and you're worried about how are you going to possibly get the gifts out. We know what that feels like. Mm-hmm. And we don't think that any child should go without a Christmas gift. So we think that it's up to us to contribute so that there aren't children that go without gifts. So this is something that's really dear to our hearts.
Great. This is just wonderful. Now, this is where Val comes in, because Val, I know you're agreeing with Allison 100%. Before we get into the details on the toys and the kids that the Salvation Army kind of helps choose and things like that, how many years has the Salvation Army been involved with CJME Santa's Anonymous?
I think right from the very beginning, probably for 40 years, 7 that I know of for sure that I've been involved. But I'm certain it's right from the very beginning, the whole 40 years.
Mm-hmm. And I know this is a busy time of year for you and the Salvation Army. It goes without saying, of course. I mean, the Salvation Army is Christmas. But one of your big jobs is to determine who gets the toys. So maybe you could walk us through that. How does that happen?
Well, what happens is a family will come to our office and they will apply. They'll need to bring down health cards for everyone in their household. They need to bring down something that verifies they live in Regina or the district. Mm-hmm. And also something that sort of makes sure that we know that they're in need. So they bring down either a check stub or a bank statement that says where their income is coming from. And then they also need to tell us what kind of bills they have. It can be a daunting process. Our very first day, we are usually between 30 and 50 people. We had 75 come the very first day. Mm-hmm. So the wait was like 2.5 hours for them to be interviewed. And so they don't stay if they don't need.
Yeah. It's, you know what, and when you see the smiles on these kids, and mom and dad for that matter, these needy families, you see the smiles from just a toy. I mean, it just makes it all worthwhile. Now, Mike, I'm going to call upon you, if you will, to make the formal check presentation from Wheatland Roofing. Oh, Allison, I've forgotten. Who takes care of the money here in the family?
You do.
Allison. All right, go ahead, Allison.
Well, on behalf of Wheatland Roofing, myself and Mike, our employees, and all of our customers that have supported us, we would like to present you with a check for $8,000.
Oh, thank you so much. And on behalf of the children of Regina and their parents, and also the Salvation Army and 980 News Talk Radio, I'd like to thank you for this donation, because happy kids make happy parents.
You're
Thank
welcome.
You.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Let me just make sure I've got this right. Was that $8,000?
$8,000.
$8,000. Very, very generous donation. Mike and Allison Smith from Wheatland Roofing, Val Wicks from the Salvation Army. This is just one of the many examples of the city, the whole city of Regina, coming together in this, the 41st season for CJME's Santa's Anonymous.